Hi, Jane. Hi. There we are. Hi, Jane. Hi, everybody. Right, I'm gonna work out how to put that there so it doesn't slip. Hi, Helen. I'm very excited still. I was buzzing last night on the Facebook Live and I'm still buzzing now. And yes. I'm going to bring this in just here. Hopefully I can see it and I can see comments. Has everybody had a nice day? So I'm going to make a card tonight, a proper card with a fold and everything. But I want to show samples and I want to show all the new goodies as well. This bag, my mum made it, obviously, because I'm not a sewer. But I painted the Forever Summer flowers on. So now, to be honest, my mum actually said the bag looks better now the flowers are on. I mean, it was a lovely bag to start with. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh, that's lovely. I'm here. I didn't break the internet tonight. Hi, Amanda. I'm absolutely in love with my bag as well. It's coming with us to Peterborough to Create and Craft. I am on Create and Craft at 7 AM and 11 AM on Saturday morning with the brand new Thirsty Brush Forever Summer. It is the first one of 2023. Very, very excited. So Thirsty Brush used to be Thirsty Brush Limited. Now it's Thirsty Brush Unlimited. So now I've got it. So I'm coming up into my second year of doing it. And what I want to do is I want to bring colourful, quirky, happy, fun stamps for everybody. Stamps, stencils, papers. I might have papers as well. So yes, so my name's Emma Blake, in case I didn't mention it, for anybody new that's coming. But this is the bag I have done with the new stamp collection. It's full of samples, so many samples, but I'll show you new goodies and I'll go through the samples from my fabulous design team because they're awesome. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Yes, the papers. The papers they are 7x5. You get 12 pages in 6 different designs, a 200 GSM, and they smell lovely, which just testifies to the quality of them, really. You always know you've got really, really good papers when the ink is that fabulous that smells nice, which is weird. But here they are. We've got some classic Emma butterflies. They are uncoated papers so that you can actually work on them, which I love that idea because you can stamp into the butterflies, you can cut them up, you can tear them, go crazy. And all these, the best bit is they're all done by My Fair Hands. So we have the butterflies, then we've got the orange that go together perfect. This one, which I just think it'll go with anything, any collection you've got from anybody else, anyway. In fact, most of them will. We've got a little bit tie-dye going on. This is also my mum's fault. And I've got another one there. Then we've got some nice floral flowers and things. And then we have got some purples as well to match. So everything matches along so that you can get them. The papers, like I say, the limited edition, we do have quite a few, but once they're gone, they're gone. These are just a taster pack. There might be, depending on if people like these ones and things, there might be bigger ones down the line. But we will see. Good evening, Donna. Hi, Caroline. Hi, Sharon. Hi, anybody that I've missed. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Maureen. Hi. So there's the papers. Taster set. They go quite far. I've made loads of samples. The design team have. They're just lovely. You have to get them to smell them, if nothing else. And then we have 4 A6 stamp sets. Now, again, we've done this because it is January. We are very, very aware that January is just after Christmas. Everybody's feeling it. So we started off, we've got the taster papers and we've got 4 A6, slightly smaller, skinnier, stamp set. So I have the Tulip Hugs, which is this one, stamps out lovely. They're not little images either. They're not little fiddly images. You can get a good card out of them. You can make an 8x8 card, or you can make an ACTC? An ATC. So that is Tulip Hugs. Then we have Rainbow Flowers. Rainbow Bloom. Sorry, I don't even know what I've called them. Rainbow Bloom, which are just funky flowers. They're fabulous. You can colour them any colour, rainbows, whatever you like. Obviously. Oh yeah, you know, the tulips. The tulips, everybody seems to quite like the tulips. The garden rocks, these again came about. You're going to hear this tale a lot because I like to tell where I've getting the inspiration from. These came from, in lockdown, me and Crystal have seen loads and loads of the painted rocks. Loads of people seem to do them. We walked out and put some out as well. And I just thought every garden needs painted rocks now. So we've got garden rocks, which can be anything. You can turn them into flowers, whatever you want. And then we have every flower, which is just, it's an unusual flower. You've got bubbles in here. You've got hearts and things which can be coming out of the flower. You can add your own sprigs. You can go crazy. And they're a lovely size again. We've got every flower blooms in its own time. Let your dreams blossom. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Hugs. And you are awesome. Just as simple as that. You are awesome. So there's some lovely sentiments there as well. Some little worker stamps so you can make up your own backgrounds on the background papers that you've got. It's just so versatile. Honestly. I'll show some samples as well because I know how Jane likes to see as well, don't you? I'm very, very, very excited. Right, which side did I go to last night? So this one's made by Linda. It's a standy up one. That'd be nice in the window or in the caravan. Hang on, I'm pulling lots out. I've got loads here. Loads and loads and loads. And then, of course, I've got the journals as well. Hold on. Grabbing some more, right. I'll not show them all because we'll have nothing else to show. So we've got ATCs, which again proves the point that they could be used for ATCs. And they've been used with the older Thirsty Brush collections as well. Everything just works out perfect. Honestly, it's just lovely. This one, so you can go as simple and plain and clean and simple as you want, sophisticated as you want. You can go absolutely crazy. I mean, this is the backing paper, the die cut, and then I've stamped onto the papers and just put it on like that, and all I've done is added some white highlights. And I have gone around the edges with a darker wash. I used a dark blue, but it's pulled the colour out lovely. It looks like a shadow. And this is the shaker one I was on about, you know, when we did the shaker with the tulips. How cute is that? I've got tulips in a jar. And then we have our, I don't want to pull it. I don't know if it's meant to open it. I'm not going to open it. We'll leave it. And this is off our Kelly, I think. And we have this one. So you can make shape cards. See, I've got the bubbles coming out of that one. Bubbles are clear, so you don't even need to worry about masking off. Nothing at all. Oh my gosh, look at that one. That's our Karen, that one. I can see that a mile off, yeah. Look, she even writes on what's what. So we know. Look at them. Aren't they fabulous? We will have some happy hours on the show. This is on the show. I don't know which one, or if she's in all of them or not. And this one, I mean, look at that. It's Karen, she's just good, isn't she? She's just good. So I've got loads and loads of those. I'll show you the journals as well, super quick, because I've gone journal crazy. I couldn't stop playing with them. So I have my little journal, which, let's find some. This one. And that's just a square of the backing paper with one flower. And then I've used some of the last collection, which was the wildflowers. Some of the flowers as well that go with it. I don't know why I've got everything all fastened together. This one. So this one, I've used the Jenny plate ones that we had, which are big. They were the big stamps, the A5 ones. And then what I've done is I've taught so it goes down the edge. And then I've added these flowers in as well. But I've done it all on one sheet. So all I did was I used a bit of paper on this side. And then I stamped this side. And then I turned it over and stamped this side. So I had the mask. as well. And this one where I've brought in the vintage, I've brought in crackle pastes, I've brought in loads of other different styles of craft, and then I've added the tulips. This one, the hearts, you know, the layered hearts, we have them. And this one, I've even made a little paper clip, journal paper clip, mix and match and vintage as well as the orange. And this one here is just graphite. I just stamped it out, used graphite, and then I used the garden rocks and the papers behind. And all the garden rocks are, they were stamped onto the papers and done. Done, just some white highlights, done. Oh, honestly, I've gone crazy with them. They're just so easy to use. No overthinking. So that's that one. And then, of course, I've got the big one as well. Where's that one? I'll save that for Teddy because I can't find it. Done loads. Loads and loads and loads. I have actually already cut the heart out, though, of the layered hearts. And we're just going to mix and match. And this is essentially going to be our topper. So what do you think so far? They do, don't they? Tulips can be any colour at all. They're fabulous. I've seen some tulips which are pink and orange, and I love them. Yes, Helen, honestly, it's just, I mean, the pattern's already on them, but what you can do is use them for centres of flowers and doodle your own leaves around them, or just do a watercolour and stick one in the middle and pretend it's a flower. It's it's never ending what you can do. I'm so pleased with them, I really am. And with them being such a small collection, the ideas, it's not small really, you get 4 stamp sets, but for being smaller, the ideas are just endless. Endless, endless, endless. I'm so very happy. Absolutely perfect for journaling, perfect for cards, perfect for fabric, you name it. So we're going to go in here with this one, which of course I'm forgetting the name because I've turned away for 2 seconds. And it is called Every Flower. I knew that. I was just pretending. But what I do actually have as well, because our Tony's on Create and Craft today, with the new pretty colours inside. Honestly. So they're just fabulous, aren't they? Tulips are just so nice. We used to always have tulips in the house. We used to grow them in the garden as well. So again, this ink here is a hybrid ink. Now, I have waffled so much to Tony about a hybrid ink. I don't know if it's subliminal messages that just picked it up, or because it's just perfect. They're great for alcohol inks, watercolour, your oil pencils, everything. One ink pad, blacker than black, perfect. You don't even have to think about it too much. I cleaned all my stamps because I'm packing up for Teddy tomorrow. So I'm cleaning as well. I'm going to use this one as well, why not? I'm going to have that here. So it's just popping off. And this one, there's no fussy cutting either, so the samples, they do get put on Happy Place, usually in the group, but I will start putting them on the page as well. But if you go onto the Eureka the Eureka group on Facebook, all the albums are there, and there's an album for every single collection that we've ever done. It was so many makes in. But I will start putting them in Happy Place as well. It's just never entered my head. That's a good idea though. I like that idea. And then we'll have some garden rocks dotted about around the top. The black ink's disappearing? Oh, you mean it's selling out? I'm not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised. Yes, yes, I absolutely 100% will at some point. In fact, we can do that next week if you want. Or the week after. I keep saying we're going to do stuff next week, and then something else turns up. But I will do it. Just keep reminding us. Out of this one, I want the bubbles as well. And I want the bubbles sort of coming out the flower. And everybody, if you've got a little bubble stamp, mind, you've got it for every occasion. Can't beat a bubble stamp. And I'll manoeuvre that round to there. And really, I'm just looking to make a top. I just want it nice and colourful. You can colour it in, you can take your time, relax, you can use pencil, pen, anything at all. Watercolour, alcohol inks, go crazy. But with this one, oh, I don't know. It's maybe oh, definitely get in touch with the shop because mine's fine and everybody else seems to be fine. You might just have a one-off. Tony will sort it by the girls when you ring. He'll sort it out straight away. I don't quite understand why it's doing that. I don't know. Yes, Brenda, try it and let us know what you think. Because I've got a funny feeling, Amanda, you might just have a dodgy one. Because, I mean, if you look, I have used the stamps quite a few times. And, like I say, you might have to prime them. But really, I used it from day dot with these. So I definitely think it's maybe just a glitch, unfortunately. So I've got the pretty colours inside new ones. I've got Limeade, we've got Heather, Ocean, Tiffany, which I love, Fantango, which is favourite, Magenta's obviously favourite, and Redwood. Fantastic colours, absolutely fantastic. I love them lots. I'll move them over so I've got them all. I'm just going to use this as the palette. So I've got Fantango. I'm going to use some of the Hedgerow, or Hedgehog as I keep calling it, green. As this is the great thing, you can use them as watercolours as well. Oh, Amanda, it definitely sounds like you're getting a dodgy one. That's disappointing, but the girls will fix it for you. No problem at all. No problem. They're good like that. They're straight on it. Oh, it's just typical, isn't it? But like I said, the black is fantastic. I haven't tried it on fabric yet and washed it. It does go onto fabric, but I've just never washed it. So watch this space. I want to have some yellow as well. So all the colours, and obviously with these colours you can make any other colour. They're quite, aren't they fabulous? Absolutely fabulous. So all I'm going to do is I am going to watercolour. I have got some already done in case I start taking like a year. Because once I get started, you could lose us. I forget to talk and everything. I'll just love sitting colouring. Don't worry too much about going out the lines. At the end of the day, it's watercolour. It's very forgiving like that. And you can always go back in and add your shadow, which hides a multitude of sins. Yeah, Amanda, I would just get in touch with the shop. Honestly, they'll fix it straight away. They're really, really good. And to me, it just sounds like yes, you've been unlucky. So the girls will probably want to check them all before they go out or something now. Because, I mean, it might have been a mix-up in the factory or something. There might be a batch that's a bit strange. You might have two of the disappearing ink ones. One in with the yellow. I am going over the bubbles because the bubbles, you can see through them. And I have this is yellow as well. Do these little flowers. Again, don't worry too much. If you don't want to colour in anything, use the papers and paper piece them in. You don't even have to cut out the leaves or anything. Just cut the basic flower out, which they're easy peasy. Even the tulips, easy to cut out because I've left them with not too many spikes at the top. Like too much of a zigzag. You like watching this? That's good. I love it. I get lost. I mean, this is what I do. As soon as I get a new stamp set of any kind from anywhere, not just me on, I stamp loads. Loads and loads and loads in different inks. But I don't need two now. I just use the same one. And I colour them in loads of different ways. Some are pencils, some are watercolour, some are alcohol inks. All different colours. And then when I'm crafting, I normally get in the zone for backgrounds and things or building things up. I've got something there ready to use. This is the Fantango. Watch this colour. Look at that. Isn't that just stunning? Loves it. It certainly is, Caroline. It certainly is. I haven't actually, I tried it on some shiny surface, and the shiny surface had a coating on. So when I rubbed it, the coating came off, and it was an iridescent coating. So I'm going to try it on acetate and see how long it takes to dry, because I think it will be a game changer for shrink plastics and things if it does dry. So watch this space. I'm going to hiccup. Excellent, Caroline. Yeah, I like to try it on everything, but I haven't had the washer on for a while. Because it turns out when you haven't got a 20-year-old wearing every single item of clothing every day, you don't need on that often. Oh, excellent. I bet you'll be following the postie. Stalking the postie, that's what I'm like. I love it when the postie comes with new toys. Oh, there we go. The colour in these ink pads as well, the pigment is crazy good. Love it. Tiffany. Wait till you see the Tiffany. It'll knock your socks off. Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, I definitely will. I'm putting money on, because I haven't actually tried it yet, which is really, really bad. Normally I'm straight on it, but I'm so easily distracted at the minute by flowers. My guess is it's going to act like a shadow. So when you go over it, you're going to have, you know, like the magic colouring books Tony had, the watercolour books. I've got a feeling that's what's going to happen. So it's going to have the shadow underneath, which is going to add your shadows and your darks, especially with, where's the words at? Especially with, transparent, that's the word I'm looking for. Transparent colours. So I think, definitely, I'm very, very excited to try it. Is it a bit blurry here tonight? Is it because I have this on? I'll move that. Can you see better? Can we see? Let me know. It might have been the shine, because I did actually clean it. If I'd left it dirty. So is it better with that moved? A bit better, right. I'll not have the shiny thing there. So again, I'm using the Tiffany on the bubbles. And I'm not going to colour them in too much. It's just because you can always go back in with yellows and things to give you, you know, the oil on water type effect with bubbles. Just like that. Super duper easy. I have some more green. I'm going to put it up here. And this one is the Limeade. I'm going to put some next to it, save us turn around into a bad neck. Go into settings and click. Is that what it is? Mine, or... Because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to have green on this one as well. Just a hint. Doesn't need to be perfect. Again, this is all just to draw the eye into the middle of the flowers. Add a little bit green in the bubbles. I've got no green left. Oh, whoever's watching, right, as long as I don't have to mess about with settings, because I'd break it. I'd end up with the child locks on again. And not be able to watch anything or do anything. There we go. Let's have some orange. Yellow and orange. I'm pleased you've got help, because I would just be, it'll be fine when you watch it back later. That would be my help. It uploads in HD. That's why it takes a little bit longer to click over. There we go. I am starting to zone out, so I might just stop and move on to a dry one. What do you think? I'm nearly done now, actually, aren't I? Nearly done. I'm still going to move on to a dry one so I can use the white gel pen. There we go. Super, super easy. Now, I do have 3 different colours of this in different sizes. So we have that one. We'll have this one, which is cut out in the pretty colours inside, the blue, which is, the colour name is, what is the colour name? Where's my blue? Oh, there. Surfboard. And all I've done is stamped it and used white. And then it's the blue colour, pretty inside, and I've stamped with it as well. And that there is just the perfect topper to go inside a card or a gift tag, anything at all. And these two are watercolour like this, but what I've done is I've added a darker shadow. This one's slightly lighter and this one's darker. The possibilities are endless. I mean, if you don't like the whole background, you could just leave it like that. Absolutely perfect. And I've already done the white gel pen, so I will move on to this one. I'll stick with this one to do the white gel pen. I'm going to dry it though for a second, so if you've got earphones in, brace yourself now. Ah, excellent, Maureen. I miss all of Sarah's lives, and I don't understand how. Because I follow her and everything, and I just don't get notifications. So I'm using a acrylic pen, and with this here, it's got the detail in, but I love it adding dots. And when using an acrylic pen, if you leave them to dry, they're like raised, so they've got texture as well. And you don't have to be perfect about them, just dot and dab everywhere. Just go crazy. And then add some highlights in the middle. Again, it's all just tricking the eye to think that it's light and shaded and dark, and my pen's not working. That's fabulous. Do I have another one? Just adding in little highlights where, oh, there we go. It's a very skinny pen, but you know, we'll make it work. And these just a couple. Add your highlights in. You are best off waiting until it's completely 100% dry before you do this. And some little ones. Go crazy with the dots. But there we go. You can sort of get the gist of it. That's just like watery, isn't it? It's just took the colour out. I don't know what I've done to that pen. But there we go. Now, all I've done is I'm taking a full sheet of this fabulous, fabulous paper, even if I do say so myself. Absolutely love having the papers. It opens up so many doors for everybody having the paper. Yes, I think that's a fab idea, the blanket stitch. Now this one here, what you could do is you could tear it and put it onto white and then have the shadow coming out. But if you wanted to, you can just add the shadow to the paper. But I quite like the idea of the torn edge. But I'm going to use it like this for now. Just matte and layer, nice and simple, because I do actually need a birthday card. And this is what I'm doing. Oh. I hope the papers, we do have lots of them. I can't say that, but they are limited edition. They won't be coming back in this size ever again. Once they're gone, they're gone. I'm hoping they last a while though, because we did get absolutely loads. Oh, fingers crossed. Matte and layer onto there. I have my white card ready, and it's a pearlized card. I'm going all out here. The blue one. Yeah, I think the blue is going to be a firm favourite with everybody. Everybody seems to love it. That's the one Tony used the other day as well. So, just matte and layer onto there as well. Nice and easy. You can add ribbons, whatever you want. I'm keeping it nice and simple because I want to. And I'm thinking, should we go with the blue? Do you think? So we've got 1, which is the blue, 2, which is the one with the really dark Payne's grey, and we have 3, which is the one with the light grey, or we have the totally white one, which is 4. Pick a number. We've got 2, 2. Yeah, the blue one does get lost. 3, 2. I've got 3 2s and 1 3. We'll go with 2 because there's 3 2s, which was this one, wasn't it? Was it the dark one? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Oh, right. No more numbers. I'll start feeling guilty. Don't send any more numbers. I'm not looking. Just looking for foam pads. 3 or 4. Well, we'll go with 2 now because it's in my hand. Oh, but I'm pleased you like them. 5. 5. Now you're just confusing us. You're just shouting out numbers. That's all. I don't feel guilty anymore. Oh, a mini roll sounds nice. I made a fish pie for tea. I've never ever made a fish pie from scratch before. And I made it for tea. And oh my gosh, I've had far too much sauce. It turned out like soup. Mashed potatoes sunk into it. And it was like really thick soup. Hey, you know, I'm going to add this as well. I love to add layers of fabrics or die cuts or pretty much anything that's a little bit different. And now I'm thinking, because we've got blue, I have this next to me. And there's no reason why we cannot add some to add an iridescent shine. Again, if this is not your thing, you don't want to add fabrics, you do not have to. Stick to your style, because I love vintage. I love a bit vintage. I love clean and simple. I love every style, but this is just kind of what I do. So please, please, please don't think you have to do what I'm doing just because I've done it. New Year's Day, I said that. Well, I actually said I'm not going to call it a diet. I'm just not going to have the rubbish in the house. It turns out we had more rubbish for Christmas than I ever thought possible. There we go. And we'll have that there. And I've got that weird glue that goes really stringy. It's good glue, but it's super stringy. There. And I have stamped out one of the birthdays and already put it on the black card. Just because I'm organised like that. Never, ever this organised. It's a bit of a shock, isn't it? Yeah, it totally changes. I mean, I use bits of all sorts. I've used screws, I've used old nails, everything just to give it a little bit of an edge that's a little bit different. And loads of people do it. It's just finding your style on how to. But I love that. What do you think? Little background stamps in the background and all sorts. Just sort of did some little white dots myself. Just say, happy birthday. And I made a card. I know I am organised. I still haven't packed my bag though, and I've no idea what I'm taking with us. But you know, we'll get there. So that is that. So thank you again for keeping us company. I have the best design team ever. If you missed last night on Facebook, you can head over to the Thirsty Foot Brush Facebook page and see all the lives I do in there, because I'm live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. It was Wednesday last night, but you know, I always put up a post letting you know when I'm going to be live. Usually Tuesday 8 p.m. and Thursday 8 p.m. in here. If you need anything, feel free to message us if you're on Facebook or whatever. If not, you can always email stamps by me and they will ask us any questions or tell us what to do. But again, Saturday morning, 7 a.m. if you're awake, or 11 a.m. if that's more like a usual Saturday time, I will have the new goodies. Wait though until you see me on the screen, because I heard through the grapevine there's sometimes adding offers on at the start of the show, and if you can save a few quid, it's worth it. If not, you can always just order when I'm on there. Takes 2 minutes, you know what I mean? I'd rather save a couple of quid. But thank you so much, I'm so excited. And I will see you Saturday morning and then Tuesday. Have a lovely weekend. Be good and goodbye.